This is Kirk, or this is Pitt. You can call me whatever you want. I'm making this video blog because it's kind of sounding like a fun thing to do, since it is a special day in my life. So I wanted to make one. If you have been reading my blog, which is at pittweston.com, so you can find it like right there. You'll find it somewhere. But in my blog, I mentioned how on January 2nd of this year, I quit smoking. I had my last cigarette that night. It's probably about 5 o'clock, 6 maybe, around then. My last cigarette, and I have not smoked since. It is now July 2nd, and that's 6 months. I almost said it. But yeah, it's 6 months. 6 months, there you are. 6 months later, and I am still smoke-free. So I don't know why I quit. I think I just wanted to be healthier. I quit on January 2nd, and I had a pack of cigarettes I bought on. I'm gonna yawn, so hold on. On New Year's Eve, I had a pack of cigarettes, and I told myself it was gonna be the last pack. Like, this is my final pack. I'm not gonna smoke anymore. Which is weird because I've said that before. I mean, I've probably quit like 50 times. And of course, then I'll get to the store and I'll pick up a pack of beer or pick up groceries. I'm like, you know what? Just give me a pack of marbles, and I'll smoke again. It was probably 2-3 years ago. I'll have to look. But I work in retail, and my store picked up a very large account, and I actually quit for 6 months. So this 6 months is another big deal, because this will be my second time, and if I can pass 6 months, if I can make it 7, then I would exceeded my last attempt at quitting. But I quit in 2009 because I wanted to be healthy. I wanted to bike, I wanted to eat right, and I wanted to stop smoking. Which I started doing all three. I started packing a lunch, you know, yogurt, apple, granolas. I tried to bike a few times, which never really biked to work. I planned on it. I actually got up a few times in the morning and actually biked there on my day off to see how long it would take me. During this time of my healthy kick, of the not smoking and everything, I started getting panic attacks, which kind of freaked me out because I wasn't sure what it was. It would be weird. I'd just be standing there talking to somebody. Alright, I keep looking toward my door. I don't know why. Maybe because, who knows. So I started getting panic attacks, and it freaked me out. I'd be standing there and doing nothing. I had to rub my eyes, and just things kind of got weird. My heart would race. My speech would be hard to talk and say anything. I can't really speak. And then next thing you know, I'd walk really slow, and then my legs would give, and I'd be on the floor. I started going to the doctor, and they did MRIs, EKGs, all those little things, brain scan, checked my heart, whatever. Did everything, and they found nothing wrong with me. So the doctor assumed it was stress and anxiety, which then I got mad because I tried to be healthy, and I got the opposite effect. So what was the purpose of quitting smoking and eating healthy and biking? Nothing. It was all in vain. And when I worked nights at midnight, I would bum a cigarette from him, and I did it probably for 2-3 weeks. Just bum a cigarette from him. It's like, well, I quit. Just need a cigarette right now. Just need a cigarette. I quit, but I just want another one. And then I eventually started buying them again and became a smoker again. And that was for 3 years. And I've smoked. I mean, I probably started smoking maybe when I was 18, but back then it was more like Swisher Sweets, so I really don't consider them smoking, because we only smoked them once in a blue moon, my friends and I. It wasn't until I moved out of my mom's house and was roommates with my friend Dave. That is probably when 2020, yeah, 21. So I've been smoking really a lot, for like 12 years straight, smoking cigarettes. And it wasn't peer pressure. He didn't force it on me. He was just sitting there one day smoking a cigarette, and I said, "Can I have one?" And I smoked one, and then I asked for another one, and I asked for another one, and then I basically ended up going to the store and buying cigarettes, and then I became a smoker. So, flashing forward to New Year's Eve, I had that last pack of cigarettes, and maybe 7 left. I had 5 left, so like 5 more for the entire day. I gotta keep these going. Thankfully, I got up late, like noon, so I wasn't smoking crazy enough. But so I had cigarettes, and I left, came back home, and once I get inside my apartment, my neighbor, crazy neighbor, the crazy chain smoking crypt keeper, she knocks my door. I don't ever talk to this neighbor. She's bought a cigarette from me before. She's like, "Oh, thank you, you're a lifesaver." I don't know how smoking's a lifesaver, but so be it. She came knock on my door on the second, and she wanted a cigarette. I was like, kind of didn't want to, because like, you know what, I got 5 left. If I give her one, I have 4, and that's not going to be cool, because this is my last pack, and I want to enjoy every 5 cigarettes I got left. So I gave her one. I was like, "Here you go." And sure enough, it was no more than an hour later, she comes and knocks on my door again. And I pick out the window, and there she is. She ready for that cigarette. I didn't answer it. It's like, no, you know what? I gave you one. I'm not giving you more. I got 4 left. These 4 are mine. Smoked another one. And I smoked another one. And then I smoked one more. And the following picture you see, that one. That is the picture of my very last cigarette that I smoked on January 2nd. Then I haven't had a cigarette. Have I had cravings? Yeah. You had that routine. When you wake up, you have your cigarette. Usually if you smoke in your car, you get in your car, you have that cigarette. When you get done eating, you have that cigarette. When you leave work, you light up, you have that cigarette. And I had my routine. I had, get up, had a cigarette. Got in my car, had a cigarette. Left work, on the way home, had a cigarette. I would get home, sit on my porch, have a cigarette, or relax a little bit. And when I ate, got done, had a cigarette. Then before bed, I had a cigarette. When I got up in the morning, I had no cigarette. So it was kind of weird. And it's like, what do I do? What do I do? So I had candy and I had gum. Just anything to chew on. And sometimes I would chew on my lip. I would chew on my lip here. I'd chew on my lip here. I'd just chew on my lip. And it was, I still do it. And I chewed on my lip just to keep my mouth busy, because I had nothing to smoke. And that went on for a while. And eventually, I don't need that gum or that candy anymore. So yes, the cravings were there. I still get cravings. They only last 30 seconds at most. I want a cigarette. Well, don't have one. Can't get one. I'm done. And it goes away. I mean, even if I think, well, I'm not a smoker anymore, I know if I have one, I'll be fine. Because I get a smoke and I'm going to be good. Because I'm a non-smoker now. But I have that one cigarette. It voids everything. All 6 months that I've had no cigarette for, it's gone. There's no point to even keep track of me being smoke-free. So why just have that one cigarette that I know I can have because I'm a non-smoker? Will I smoke again? Maybe. I don't know. It could be 15 years down the road. I can be sitting one day at a bar and I want a cigarette. Or I can be, 3 months down the road with a friend who's driving, like, hey, dude, give me a cigarette. So, it could be like that. It could be anything. It could be any trigger. It could be no trigger. It could just be, I want a cigarette. There are plenty of days I don't even think about smoking. But there are some days I'll just pop in my head, I want a cigarette. But I don't do it. January 2nd, 2012 is when I quit smoking. It is now July 2nd, 2012. That's 6 months later. And I'm still smoke free. Since I've quit smoking, I eat a lot more. People say I look healthier. I guess I don't know. And now I run, and I do run a lot. And when I first started running, it was a mile. I ran 1 mile. That's all I did. I ran at a local park just around the little course, and it took like 10 something minutes. And I was like winded. I mean, I had to stop and walk, stop and walk, stop, run, walk. Just, it was pathetic. But like I said, I haven't exercised or ran in forever. Tried once when I was smoking, and I made a fool of myself, and I swore never to do anything like that again when I smoked. I ran that course for a month straight. So for 30 days, I ran 1 mile every day. Got up in the morning, ran a mile. When I first started running, it was like 10 minutes or 11 minutes for a mile. It was just pathetic. But as I went on, my time dropped to like 9 minutes, 8.5, 8 minutes, and I was pumped that I got to 8 minutes for a mile. It was awesome. Then I started doing 2 miles, and then I went for 3 miles. Then I started running a 5K. I started running 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 miles. Just started running. And my brother runs a website, which you can check out. It's anywhere5k.com. I'll post it right there. And it's a great website. You don't need to pay anything for it. All the runs are free. It's just getting you out there and running. And it's just a fun little thing to do. It gets you out there to go run. And if you asked me a year ago would I run, I would say no, because number one, I was a smoker and running sucks. But now that I don't smoke, running is amazing. It is so great. But that's the benefit of not smoking. This video is very long. As of right now, my time says 28.02, but it's going to be condensed because I'm stopping, I'm getting up, I'm walking away, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. This is the benefit of not smoking. I do feel healthier. I am very happy that I quit smoking. It's 6 months now. I hope that I will make it 7 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10, 11, 12. I hope I can go a year without smoking. If I can go a year without smoking, awesome. If I can go 2, great. If I can go 3, 4, 5, awesome. If I go 8 years without smoking and then one day light up, you know what? Great. I went 8 years without a cigarette. I'm not telling you, the viewer, that you need to quit today. Quit when you want. Never let anyone tell you when you need to quit, because I really don't think it works. I don't think anyone should tell you when to quit. I mean, I was involved in a quit net program for work, and while it was nice to talk to the lady, it felt like she was pressuring me to pick a date when I need to quit. You quit, you, the viewer. You quit when you're ready. Don't have anyone tell you when you need to quit. And thank you for watching this video. I just wanted to share my story about quitting smoking. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm not saying it's hard. Just saying I quit, and I'm glad I did, because I don't want to talk through a hole in my throat.